Good morning, students. Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. Today, we are going to revise the exercise from components from mixture, this pure substances and mixture from this chapter 5. Okay, chapter 5, page number I'm telling. This is page number 66. Uh, Objective type questions. This we are going to discuss today. Though this already we have discussed earlier, but let us revise it once. Okay. So let's start. The first question which is there, that is fill in the blanks. You better you take your books and you just together let us do this. So page number chapter 5. Page number, this is 66. Okay, objective type question. Question number 1. Fill in the blanks. There, the question is the substances that make a mixture are called its dash or dash. So, the substances that make a mixture are called its components or constituents. So, this will be components or constituents. Okay, components or constituents. Next, dash is a process to separate solids dissolved in liquid. Okay, the solids dissolved in liquid, how we can separate them? The answer will be either evaporation or crystallization. As the components, as the solids dissolve in liquid, that's why we cannot use those filtration technique or other techniques because or sedimentation, these things we cannot use because uh, those process we use when the components or the solids they are insoluble. But here this is dissolved in liquid, that means these are soluble, like salt and water mixture, or sugar and water mixture, or any salt which is dissolved which can be dissolved in water. So for those mixtures we have to use either evaporation technique or crystallization technique. Okay, distillation also we can use, but that mainly we use to separate, to get the liquids, distillation. That's why better you write evaporation or crystallization. Okay, next, mist is a dash mixture or of droplets of water and air. This will be a heterogeneous mixture. Mist is a heterogeneous mixture of droplets of water and air. Just let me check it once. Yes, this is a heterogeneous mixture of water and air. So number C, this will be heterogeneous. Okay, heterogeneous mixture. Next, clay is separated from water by the method of dash. Clay is separated. This may be loading. Loading you can write. Sedimentation. Sedimentation, decantation together you can write. Or filtration. Any of these three you can write. So clay is separated from water by the method of loading, sedimentation or filtration. Next, question number E. When cereals, this question I think in the last live class only we have discussed. When cereals are washed before cooking, like rice we can say, or any other cereal, water is separated from the cereal by dash. So this will be by sedimentation. Here we are not using loading. Okay, because in loading process we have to use a substance from outside, but here for this separating water and cereals we are not using that. So simply sedimentation decantation process. Okay, here you can write sedimentation decantation. Okay, so cereals, as these are heavy in weight, the grains and all, these are heavy in weight, rice and so they will settle down at the bottom of this container, and at the, suppose in a bowl you are doing that. Okay, so these are, suppose, the food grains, these are the rice, suppose. Okay, so this is the rice, and here these are the water. Okay, this is the water. So water we will decant, and we can get the sedimented cereals, rice and other things. Okay, so in this manner we can separate. Next, dash is a process to obtain a very pure form of a solid dissolved in a liquid. This question was there in the half yearly. Dash is a process to obtain a very pure form of a solid dissolved in a liquid. The answer will be crystallization. Why crystallization? Because here we are looking for a very pure form of a liquid, very pure form of a solid. Okay, so crystallization is the technique to get that. We can use evaporation technique also to obtain the solid substance from water, dissolved in water, but that will be impure. Okay, the very pure form of the substance we will not get in that process. So crystallization will be the answer. Okay, next question number G. Ammonium chloride can be separated from common salt by the method of dash. Okay, you can do that. This will be sublimation. Ammonium chloride can be separated from common salt by the method of dash. So this will be sublimation. Here ammonium chloride will show sublimation, whereas common salt will not show. That's why we can use this technique to separate these two. Next, question number 8. I'm just grabbing this. The solid particles which remain, question number 8, the solid particles which remain on the filter paper are called dash. So, which remain on the filter paper, this will be called residue. This is question number 8. Residue, the first dash, it will be residue, and the liquid which passes through it is called dash. So, the second one will be filtrate. So suppose in a filter paper we are doing the filtration. Okay, so this is the filter paper. Suppose here we are taking the filter paper in this manner. Okay, we have placed a beaker, and through this the clear liquid will fall into this and can be collected in this beaker. Okay, now the substance which we are getting in the filter paper after this process filtration, this is called residue. Okay, and this one, the clear liquid which will pass through this filter paper from the pores of the filter paper, that is called filtrate. Okay, this is called filtrate. Okay, so if we use this process to separate, suppose, muddy water, then mud will be the mud particles, the particles of clay, mud. This will be the residue which will be can be collected in this filter paper, because the pores of the filter paper is smaller than the particles, the size of the particles of clay. So they will remain in the filter paper, they will get stuck in the filter paper and form the residue, whereas the water which is there in the muddy water mixed with mud, that will come out, the clear water without clay and mud, that will come through this, that can passes through this filter paper, and it will be collected as the filtrate. Okay, next question number I. What is this? The process of transferring the clear liquid layer above the solid particles which settle at the bottom of the container is known as dash. So the process of transferring the clear liquid layer above the solid particles, like this. Okay, this is the clear liquid layer above the solid particles which settle at the bottom of the container. This is known as decantation. Okay, the name of the process, that is called decantation. Okay, next. The process of transferring, no, that is done. Next, dash is a method used for the separation of an insoluble solid from a solid liquid mixture. Dash is a method used for the separation of an insoluble solid from a solid liquid mixture. So an insoluble solid, we can use filtration. This is the better process, because here we are, no, this is filtration. Dash is a method. So TRATION, filtration is the process where we can, this is the filtration process where we are using the method for the separation of an insoluble solid, this is, which is the residue, and from a solid liquid mixture. Okay. So let us end our class here only. Next day we will proceed with this which is there, question number, next question, which is true, false and all, or if any other thing is there which you want to be discussed, that also you let me know, then that can be discussed in the next video class. Okay, till then take care, be safe and keep studying. Have a nice day.